Win all arguments with your ex-spouse with these techniques. When you are having a disagreement, dispute or argument with your spouse, you may be tempted to play dirty or hurt your spouse in any way you can. Sure, at the moment, it feels wonderful to fling any sort of terrible words or other things at your spouse, but it's sure to end up being something you regret. When you're fighting with your spouse, it's important that you fight fair, and here are some great tips for fighting fair with your spouse. Leave the children out of it. Some parents become so angry at one another that they really want to hurt each other. At times like this, it's very tempting and easy to hit your spouse below the belt by bringing the children into it. Some parents threaten to leave and take the children or try to turn their own children against their spouse. It sounds terrible, but at the time, with anger and passion built up, it can be easier than you think. No matter how angry you get, fight the temptation to bring the children into the fight. It's wrong and it's not fair, plus, you may end up hurting more than your spouse. This kind of thing is painful for your children as well. They could end up resenting you for pulling them into the fight. Communicate your anger in a healthy way. When you are fighting with your spouse, there is an almost positive chance that you will be angry. While anger is a normal and healthy feeling, the way we convey that anger can be very unhealthy. It's important that you stick to certain rules when it comes to communicating your anger. For instance, yelling and screaming will not force your spouse to listen to you, it will only put them in the defensive position. Rather than doing this, you can simply tell your spouse that you are feeling angry and why you are feeling angry. They will still find out that you are angry, and in a healthier way. It's not wrong to confirm your love even when you don't feel more loving. One of the things that can really help you fight fair is confirming your love for your spouse. Even at a time when you don't feel like telling your spouse that you love them, it is an important thing to do. This assures your spouse that you still love them, no matter how angry you are. It lets them know that things are not so great right now, but you will still stick by them and love them even when this fight is over. Imagine being in the middle of a fight, feeling insecure, angry, upset, and hurt, and your spouse says, "I love you." This would probably make you feel a great deal better. Try to remember this when you're fighting. By taking advantage of the tips and tricks in this article, you can learn how to fight fair with your spouse. This knowledge can help you build a happier, healthier relationship.